Hello there, YouTube. This is Redneck Atheist 79, commenting on Kent Hovind's CSE 103 Class 4. Let's get right into it. Um, Kent, Mr. Hovind, over and over again you say in your classes that, or in your debates rather, when evolutionist says, this theory is really complicated, the average person doesn't understand it, you get up and you say, let me translate that for you. What he's saying is, you're stupid, I'm smart. I understand it, you don't. That's not what he's saying. The average person doesn't know how to do brain surgery. That doesn't mean the average person is stupid. It means they're uneducated. They're ignorant of these facts. Ignorant doesn't mean stupid. Ignorant means you just don't know it. You've said that yourself. Ignorant we can fix. Stupid's forever. Quit putting words in their mouth. That's not fair. It's an unfair argument. You're trying to defame the character of these people. What they're saying is that evolution is a complex process. Understanding how genes work and how the different mutations can affect the genetic code work, that's not saying people are stupid. That's saying, you can watch one good Don Exodus video and have a much greater understanding of genetic mutation and how they can have serious effects on the outcome of the organism. And you should probably do that, especially considering what you define as a gene. Also, you say humanism is a belief that humans can become God, that we are supreme beings. No, we are the most advanced, most intelligent beings on this planet. That doesn't mean that we're gods. That doesn't mean that we think we're gods. Also, evolution does not teach that one race is superior to another, if by race you mean people of different skin color. What it teaches is that certain species, certain races, certain kinds, certain variations within the kinds are either more suited to their environment or more adaptable to changes in their environment. The favored species thing, that's what or favored races thing, that's what that means. It doesn't mean white people are better than black people. Darwin might very well have thought that, but that's not what the title meant. So get it right. Look it up a little bit. Don't just try and make Darwin out to be a bad guy. Because that's Darwin wrote one book, and he wrote it a long time ago. That is not what evolution is based on anymore. A lot of the founding principles did come from that. A lot of the ideas came from that. But Darwin was way off. He didn't know anything about DNA or phenotype. He didn't know anything about getting the fossil record that we have now. He didn't know any of those things. Some of the ideas started there, but the theory of evolution, the scientific fact of evolution, is based on so much more now. It's based on developmental biology, embryology, based on fossil record, it's based on comparative anatomy. It's not based on some book that was written 100 years ago. And that's not really a fair argument coming from somebody who's basing everything in their life on a book that was written in the Bronze Age and talks about burning bushes and talking snakes. While we're on that topic, we talk about evolution helping with racism and being a reason for slavery. What about all the slaves that God told people to go take? What about the instructions God gave people to sell their children as slaves, and how those children had to serve their masters when they were sold? If God is perfect and compassionate and just, I know that slavery is wrong. I bet you know that slavery is wrong. Why didn't God know slavery was wrong? Why didn't God say, don't have slaves? I can understand the argument that, that those were the times, that slavery was acceptable back then. But God, being up above the river and being able to see everyone in the river, being outside of time, should have known slavery was wrong, I think. I think anybody with any common sense would think that. Him being a just God, a loving God, he would probably think that slavery is bad. Slavery is wrong. He should have told his people not to do it. And you say the Bible says that all nations are one blood and that we are all equals. What about the non-Jews? What about in Matthew, I believe it is. I believe it's Matthew chapter 5, when a Canaanite woman comes to Jesus Christ asking for his help for her sick daughter. And he ignores her at first, and then he says, I'm here for the children of God, not for their dogs. He calls her a dog. A dog. Because she wasn't Jewish. That's not everybody's equal. That's the Jews are chosen, and you're a dog. He made her call herself a dog before he would help her. And you act like Christianity is superior to evolution in this sense, when evolution never says that. Let's see. My little notes here. My last point is the idea of right and wrong. The idea of morality coming from the Bible. If that's where you get your morality, then I am scared for you. I'm scared for everyone around you. The Bible teaches that God can tell you to go kill people for being evil, that he can wipe out an entire town, children, babies, and everybody for the sins of the adults, for horrible things like homosexuality or drinking or gambling. You don't need God or Bible to tell you right and wrong. Everyone knows right and wrong. It's instinctive in us. It's in our DNA. We understand that as a species, to survive, we must be moral. Now, what does moral mean? Does it mean believing in Jesus? Does it mean keeping the Sabbath holy? Does it mean not taking the Lord's name in vain? No. Moral means actions that are better for the species. See, we figured out a long time ago that if we just go around killing everybody, then our species will not survive. If you need a Bible to tell you that, touching little kids in their naughty parts or raping women is wrong, aside from the part in the Bible where it tells you that when you rape a woman you have to marry her, that a rape victim must marry their attacker, that's the moral standard for you? That's really, that doesn't sound like morality to me. That sounds like, some crazy shit that a Jewish sheep herder wrote down 2,000 years ago. This is not morality, Mr. Hovind. I enjoy your classes. I'm enjoying your seminars, but I enjoy it the same way that I enjoyed Jerry Springer or the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I look forward to my class number 5, which is coming up. I'm sure I'll have plenty of more fun stuff to say about that. Again, Mr. Hovind, don't drop the soap.